I'm Rob, the anti-spam guy, and I'm on a mission to take your robocalls, spam texts, junk emails, and all other spam and destroy it forever. But I can't do it alone. I need 50 million people to join me and help save the world from spam. I have the technology to end spam forever, but big companies like Verizon, Gmail, and Facebook need to adopt it. Normally that could take decades, but if you join the waitlist of 50 million people, we'll create a movement so powerful these companies can't ignore us. So to help end spam forever, pause this video and join the waitlist at grapeid.com. It's free and it literally takes just 30 seconds. And then once you return, I'll show you just how we're gonna pull this off. We're back! Not only will I now show you how we're going to pull this off, but by watching the rest of this video, you'll also become an anti-spam expert by discovering the types of spam, what causes spam, and even why big tech companies with billions of dollars have failed to solve spam. Let's dive in. You're probably familiar with these common types of spam: robocalls interrupting dinner, spam comments on YouTube, WhatsApp group invites, fake dating profiles, random text messages, junk emails. But here are 3 facts you probably didn't know about spam.
Fact number 1.
Spam isn't just an annoying call or email. There are over 30 categories of spam and millions of places it shows up. In your social media, websites, mailboxes, app notifications, and even cyber attacks you've never heard of.
Fact number 2.
Spam wastes over 100 hours of the average person's life every year. If you add up all the hours you spend checking messages, reading app notifications, deleting messages, and interacting with just the millions of places where spam exists, it adds up to be over 100 hours every year that you waste.
Fact number 3.
Now this one's a doozy. Spam is extremely difficult to stop because it's the tip of the iceberg of other problems. Above the surface, you see all the annoying stuff like robocalls, spam emails, and junk mail. But below the surface, spam is tangled up with 7 other major problems that fuel each other. Privacy breaches leak your contact info for spammers to spam you. Cyber criminals use spam to spread scams and viruses. Spam filters accidentally block the important messages, which is a form of censorship. Spam is used to spread fake news and misinformation. Without defining ownership and getting control over your contact info, there's no way to stop spam. The attention economy rewards companies for spamming you, and data brokers make money off of selling your info to spammers. So as you can see, spam won't go away until we tackle all of these problems. Sure, we could use spam blocker apps, pay $2.99 a month for Verizon call filtering, or just ignore spam altogether, but all of these options are band-aid fixes. We have to solve the problems underneath the iceberg to solve spam. And at the heart of all these 8 problems is one crucial thing: your communication data. This includes your contact lists, block lists, allow lists, privacy preferences, and a whole bunch of other information needed to identify spam. So to solve the spam problem, we must protect this communication data from all the problems we see beneath the surface. But your communication data is extremely difficult to protect because it's scattered all across the internet like a shattered puzzle. Verizon might know you blocked a number on your personal phone, but not your work phone. You might block someone on Facebook, but they can still reach you on Instagram or X. Your Gmail block list doesn't help filter your text messages, and your contacts are likely scattered all across your iCloud, Google, and even the SD card on your phone, which means no company has all the pieces. So every time you get a call, email, or text, they are forced to guess if it's spam. And we all know guessing doesn't work. That's why spam goes to your inbox and good messages go to your spam folder. So that's where my sidekick, Grape, comes in. Grape eliminates the chaos by gathering your scattered puzzle pieces of data into one secure place. It privately analyzes your data without sharing it with companies. Then it instructs companies where to send your messages, like a traffic officer, ensuring they go exactly where they belong. With Grape, you get one universal subscribe and unsubscribe button for the entire internet. He connects to all of your accounts, your Gmail, Verizon, Facebook, Starbucks, so every time you subscribe, unsubscribe, or block someone, he's sitting there keeping track of it for you. Now, this is probably a good time to mention Grape is not your average bot. He's an identity agent. Think of him as your digital twin who's always on your side protecting your data. He protects over 25 of your digital rights like privacy and security. But for Grape to work, companies like Google, Verizon, Facebook, and Starbucks must integrate it into their products. Normally, these partnerships could take 1 to 3 years per deal, and at that rate, it could take literally decades to eliminate spam. So how do we get thousands of companies to partner with Grape and do it in years, not decades? As the anti-spam guy, I've devised a plan, and that's where you come in. We are going to speed this up from decades down to 12 months by creating an anti-spam movement so big, these companies can't ignore us. And that brings me to the last thing I need to share with you, my 4-track plan to end spam forever. In track 1, we'll build a waitlist of 50 million people. That's 1% of the internet, which is definitely good enough to get the attention of the Googles and Verizons of the world. In track 2, we'll grow the spam force. Just like the Space Force protects us in space, the spam force protects us in cyberspace. And we're actively looking for people to fill these types of roles. So if you want to be part of the team, just get on the waitlist at grapeid.com and I'll show you how to join. In track 3, we'll partner with communication providers. The Spam Force will reach out to major communication providers to discuss integrating Grape identity agents. We'll track every company's progress through 4 stages, and I'll share weekly updates because you deserve to know which companies are helping and which ones are dragging their feet. And in track 4, we'll prove the technology works publicly. We've already proven identity agents work internally. Now it's time to prove it publicly. As soon as we raise $1 million, I'm going to do something crazy by publishing my email and phone number and inviting the world to spam me. That'll make me the biggest spam target in the world, but with Grape blocking 100% of my spam, it'll prove to big tech companies it'll work for you too. So when you put all 4 of these tracks together, you can see we'll be simultaneously building the waitlist, growing the spam force, partnering with communication providers, and proving the technology works publicly all at the same time. And once we hit 50 million people on the waitlist, within 12 months, we'll start seeing companies like Gmail and T-Mobile announce their partnerships with Grape, allowing you to live a spam-free life with the companies and services you already use. Now the only questions left are, will we reach 50 million people on the waitlist? Will I survive being the world's largest spam target? And will we eliminate spam forever? Let's find out together. Go to grapeid.com to join the waitlist. I really want to know too, how long before someone mentions spam in a can?